Hey everyone, and welcome to Soul Wreck Gaming. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can generate about 114 million units simply by having a network of bases. Now, although do keep in mind, you'll have to be further along in the game to accomplish this. But if you do focus on these specific tasks, it will allow you to quickly upgrade your character and gear. Now, to do this, you'll need to unlock all required recipes that is, which you can get by attacking manufacturing facilities. If you haven't already done so because you're new to the game, you need to head to the space station and purchase planetary charts for manufacturing facilities. They're the ones with the green icon. Purchase several of them, maybe about 30 or so, because not every single planetary chart will lead to a manufacturing facility. Some do lead to operation centers, which give you several different items. But once located, keep in mind that these buildings are protected by sentinels, and the easiest way to get by them is simply by destroying the entry door while still flying your ship. Wait for the sentinels to end their search and then land. Then after doing this, you should easily walk in. Now once you're inside, you will have to solve a puzzle. If you happen to get the puzzle question incorrect, simply reload your last autosave and then try again until you do get it. And once completed, you'll be given the option to learn a new recipe. You do need to learn almost all the valuable products recipes on the second screen. By doing this, you'll be able to create the Stasis Devices that will add up to the 114 million we talked about earlier in the video. So just to get started, I'm going to go over my network of bases that I refer to as stations. Now these stations are small miniature bases with a single purpose, and that is simply to gather whatever resource I need. And each one of these bases include 4 mineral or gas extractors, depending on what it is that you're trying to gather, 4 storage silos, a storage container, galactic hub, about 10 solar panels around, 8 batteries, and finally a teleport to easily reach the base. Now, I went ahead and made an exception for this one particular base simply because I hadn't taken the time to make a really cool base yet. I was trying to replicate some sort of like Batman, Batcave style base, and I found this really cool spot on this one planet and decided to go ahead and go a little further than I typically do when it comes to base building. This was my first underwater base that I made, and it ended up being a really cool build, but I'll make another video to go more in depth later. So back to the network of bases. One thing you will notice with my setup is that I name each station according to what resource it will be gathering. And this is simply to make it easier to determine what base does what. Now when it comes to making the stasis devices, it's not only about gathering minerals or gases, you also need to gather a certain amount of plants. Now at my main base, not only do I have the necessary plants, but I also have the storage containers and 3 different refiners which come in handy as you're building out different products. My current setup allows me to build 7 stasis devices daily, which comes to about 114 million units. Now be mindful though, you need to go shop around to the different space stations to see which station will give you the most amount, because certain stations will give you less value for the stasis devices. And that pretty much concludes my video, so stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching.